Aging is an inevitable part of life that we all must embrace, bringing with it a wealth of experiences and wisdom. As we navigate the journey through our golden years, it's natural to encounter challenges and emotions that are unique to this stage of life. However, many seniors often choose to keep these experiences hidden away, fearing that they might burden their children or perhaps believing that their struggles are just a natural part of growing old. But what if by sharing these experiences we could not only alleviate our own burdens, but also empower future generations to face their golden years with greater confidence and preparedness? Today, let's unveil 7 profound truths about aging that many seniors hold close, yet would greatly benefit our younger counterparts to know. These are the things our parents wish they told us before they became senior citizens. Truth No. 1. The silent struggle with loneliness. Loneliness is a universal emotion that can touch anyone regardless of age. However, as we grow older, the risk of experiencing loneliness increases. The reasons behind this are multifaceted. Friends and relatives may move away or pass away. Social circles become more limited, and the frequency of daily interactions with colleagues or schoolmates decreases significantly. But it's crucial to remember that loneliness is not always apparent. Our parents may portray an image of contentment and independence to mask their feelings of isolation. Margaret, a spry 74-year-old with a twinkle in her eye, spends her days tending to her beautiful garden and her evenings curled up with a good book. On the surface, she appears content, yet beneath this facade lies a quiet ache of loneliness. Though she cherishes her solitude and fiercely independent spirit, there are moments when the silence becomes deafening, longing for a friendly voice or a listening ear. For many seniors, including Margaret, the fear of being a burden keeps them from reaching out for connection. They believe that burdening their children with their emotional needs will add unnecessary stress to their lives. Hence, they suffer in silence, hiding their tears and finding solace in memories. Truth No. 2. The unspoken realities of physical decline. Our bodies are incredible, capable of healing and adapting throughout our lives. However, aging brings with it changes that can sometimes catch us off guard. Simple tasks that were once effortless may become more challenging as we grow older. This can range from bending down to pick up an object to pouring a cup of tea without shaking. These might seem like minor inconveniences, but they can be deeply unsettling for those experiencing them, especially when it's something they've done countless times before. The culprit behind these changes is often a combination of age-related muscle loss, decreased flexibility, and potentially underlying health conditions. Take, for instance, Robert, a robust 78-year-old with a lifetime of carpentry behind him. He's tackled intricate projects with unwavering precision, each creation bearing testament to his steady hands and keen eye for detail. However, recently, he found himself facing a daunting foe, a leaky faucet. What once would have been a quick fix had become a perplexing puzzle. The simple task of turning the water off, accessing the faucet, and making the necessary adjustments seemed like an insurmountable challenge. It wasn't the work itself that intimidated him, but the realization that his hands, once so steady, were now betraying him. Truth No. 3. Financial concerns kept in the shadows. Finances are a sensitive topic for many, especially when it comes to discussing financial constraints or fears. But for seniors, this sensitivity is compounded by age-related anxieties. They might worry about potential nursing home costs, unexpected medical expenses, or simply running out of savings as they grow older. Eleanor, a woman of 80 with a heart full of grace and a mind sharp despite her years, has always managed her money with meticulous care. However, as the years passed, her savings started to dwindle due to a combination of high medical bills and property taxes. Despite her thrifty nature, she finds herself skipping meals to save on grocery bills and dreading the winter months, when heating costs drive up her expenditure. Worried about burdening her children with her financial woes, Eleanor keeps her struggles hidden, presenting a cheerful facade to her family while silently grappling with her circumstances. Truth No. 4. Emotional turmoil beneath the surface. Emotions are the intricate threads that weave the tapestry of the human experience. Yet when it comes to aging, many seniors grapple with a whirlwind of emotions that they often keep hidden. Grief over lost loved ones, regret over past decisions, and anxiety about the future can all surface unexpectedly, leaving seniors questioning their feelings and fearing that they might be seen as burdensome. Linda, a vibrant 76-year-old with a spirit as bright as the sunflowers she grows in her garden, felt a deep sense of loneliness after the passing of her lifelong friend. The void left by her friend's absence was like a heavy stone in her heart, a constant reminder of the laughter and companionship she had lost. But as weeks turned into months, she noticed a shift within herself, a sadness that seemed to have no reason, a tearfulness that came unbidden. She questioned herself. Why am I feeling this way? Is this normal? Afraid of appearing weak and burdensome to her children, Linda buried her emotions, plastering on a smile and telling herself that it's all in her head. Truth Note 5. The deep-seated fear of losing independence. The ability to take care of oneself is a cornerstone of adulthood. As we grow older, the prospect of needing help with daily tasks or medical care can be daunting. This fear of losing independence is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the value we place on our autonomy and self-reliance. George, an affable 82-year-old with a dry sense of humor and an indomitable spirit, has always prided himself on his ability to handle any situation on his own. He was the go-to person for his friends, known for his problem-solving skills and his can-do attitude. But as the years marched on, George began to notice subtle changes in himself. Simple tasks like mowing the lawn or carrying groceries became more laborious than they used to be. Though he dismissed them as mere aches of an aging body, a seed of worry had been planted. What if these little tasks become too much for him to handle? Will he become a burden to his children? Truth No. 6. Navigating the digital divide. Technology has become an integral part of our daily lives, bridging distances and simplifying tasks. However, for many seniors, this digital transformation has created a divide that can be challenging to cross. Seniors might find themselves excluded from online platforms, where much of their communication now takes place. This lack of comfort with technology can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnection from their loved ones. Barbara, a spirited 79-year-old with a contagious laugh and a heart full of warmth, loves spending time with her grandchildren. They live far away and stay in touch mainly through video calls and messaging apps. While Barbara cherishes these virtual interactions, there's a longing in her eyes when she talks about them. She yearns to understand the apps they use, to navigate the messages and videos they send, to feel more involved in their lives. But the digital world seems like a cryptic language, and she fears that her struggles will be a source of frustration for her tech-savvy grandchildren. Truth Note 7. Contemplating mortality in silence. Discussing death is often uncomfortable, yet it's an inevitable part of the human experience. As we age, contemplating our mortality becomes more frequent. Many seniors find themselves thinking about their legacies, end-of-life wishes, and the arrangements they'd like to have in place. However, they often hesitate to bring these topics up, believing that they might upset their children or other family members. Samuel, a venerable 85-year-old with a lifetime of wisdom etched in his kind eyes and gentle smile, has lived a life full of purpose and joy. As he looks back on his journey, he feels a deep sense of satisfaction. But as anyone who has reached his age, he knows that time is a precious commodity that slips through one's fingers like sand. He's seen friends and family pass on, and understands that his own time is limited. Hence, he's given thought to his funeral arrangements, hoping for a simple ceremony that celebrates his life. But this desire remains unspoken, hidden in the chambers of his heart. These are just some of the many truths that seniors often keep hidden. By recognizing and understanding these unspoken realities, we can bridge the generational divide, fostering empathy, respect, and open communication. When we shed light on these hidden truths, we empower ourselves to live more authentically, to support our elders more effectively, and to honor their experiences and wisdom. Remember, every story holds a valuable lesson. Every life has its unique challenges and triumphs, and every senior deserves to be seen, heard, and cherished for the invaluable contributions they've made and continue to make to our world. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with others. Your engagement helps spread awareness about these important issues. Stay tuned for more insightful content.